leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Here's ball. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Fox. 15 in his last outing.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Miller against Castle. Puts it up from 12. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster. The plan coming in is working. They're a perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Bridges outside. The 3 from Ball. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. From the arc. Gets rebounded by Charlotte. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Yep, that one's good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh my goodness, you want to talk about high-level athlete. Mr. Green, have at it.
Fox outside. Pass to Castle. Puts up a 3. Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Bridges. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama finds Castle. Now Fox. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. Pass to Ball. The 3 ball. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a corner like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Showing how athletic he is, when Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. White comes in for Miller. 1:52 left to play in the first. Outside White. The 3 from Ball. Charlotte again missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
It's Barnes on the wing. Ball against Johnson. Pass to Harper. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Here's Bridges. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Hornets trail by 6. Ball into the lane, and the shot's good. Ball's got 5 points.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Ball no good. Now here's Barnes. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 6.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Harper out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Cornette in at the 5.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Green's checked in for Charlotte. San Antonio also making some changes. Olynyk checked in for Vassell, and Castle subbed in for Johnson. Here's Castle. Pass to Harper. Back to Castle. Stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. No one near him. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs lead by 6. Here's Castle. And he makes it on the layup. Castle's got 6 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Here's Diabate. Tipped. Castle on the wing. Started by Miller. And the basket by Castle. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Miles Bridges checked in for Salon. Back to White. Bridges against Olynyk. White looking it over. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Castle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant. That's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Now Green. Bridges, right side. Diabate uses the glass on the layup.
Unselfish play by Miles Bridges right there. The team wants more of that.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And how much do coaches adjust their plans when facing back-to-back games?
I think, B.A., that really depends on your team and obviously the opponent you're playing against. Rotations can be modified if need be. You're looking at certain matchup situations. What's the type of team you're playing on the back end?
Here's Green. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Olynyk. Vassell, he's checked in for Barnes. And Fox is subbed in for Harper.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Back to Ball. Rebounded by Fox.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside, Green. Vassell against Bridges. Left side, White. Over Castle. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Bridges. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Vassell can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The 3 from Ball. Oh, Ball, so dangerous from the perimeter.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo so confident from distance.
Vassell outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. There's 31 seconds left in the second. Here's Miller. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Fox. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Fires in the triple. Vassell's got 11 points. Devin Vassell has been on display for San Antonio, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
We are really close to it now. One of my favorite events of the year. I just bought a new suit for it.
Yeah.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Charlotte Hornets.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end is pretty glaring.
Appreciate you joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. If you look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Green. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Hornets trail by 19. Miller outside. Outside, Green. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Out of bounds, it'll be Hornets ball. All right, a chance to check out stats for Coby White.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now here's Ball. And there's a 3-second violation. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
And it's Vassell penetrating. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Pass to Bridges, back to Ball. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
Yeah, he just established his position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique.
There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Ball's got 11.
LaMelo Ball able off the dribble to get into that jumper so fluidly there.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Hornets trail by 20. Green, a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Champagnie.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Castle misses.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Oh, that's just too easy. Can't give Wembanyama the lane.
Back to Ball. From the high post, Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
For 3, Vassell. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And Charlotte making a change here. White's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Harper, he's checked in for Castle. Here's Miller. He takes it in. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
And he makes it.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Ball looks over the floor. Knocked loose. Here's Bridges. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Champagnie. The basket's good. Oh. The assist from Fox.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength. But he said it's important not to lose your mobility, so bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Brian?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And San Antonio making a change here. Plumlee's checked in for Wembanyama. Olynyk comes in for Champagnie. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Johnson in for De'Aaron Fox.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Spurs. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
Checking out San Antonio, there's a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Harper. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The Rook, Dylan Harper, showing some power.
1:09 left in the third. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. There's the three. San Antonio with a rebound. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Plumlee. Soft touch off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Count it.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Here's Harper. He has 6. Knocks it down from distance. Harper's got 5 points now this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Here's Barnes, and the layup is good off the glass. Barnes has got 8.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Luke Cornett out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Harper. And it's Waters in at the 3 spot. Good work there as it goes.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
White for 3. That shot, no good. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Here's Barnes. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Ball stolen. Back to Johnson. Cornette passes to Waters. Here's Harper. Here's Waters. Green covering. Pass to Waiters. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Harper. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
A fairly confident three-point shooter. I'm sure Coach hopes Harper only gets better at this.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Spurs have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Barnes passes to Cornette. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Bridges. Over Barnes. And the basket by Bridges.
You can see the strength of Miles Bridges. Brushes that contact off like it didn't even happen.
White with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Fires the 3, and Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Barnes.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Harper. The 3. That's off target. Now 6 for 10. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Keldon Johnson. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
From deep, Harper. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
2 minutes remaining.
The 3 from Ball. Sinks the tray.
LaMelo Ball, shot ready, always.
San Antonio's gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Green's checked in for James. Olenek's checked in for San Antonio. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
I tell you see the burst of speed of Brandon. Miller getting out in transition.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. There's 1:47 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Time now to present our player of the game, Devin Vassell.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Here's Bridges following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Ball no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
And here's Charlotte now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covered by Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox goes in, lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Devin Vassell.